Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the Still Swinging Podcast. And once again, I'm your host, Thomas. And today we headed to Orange County, where 13-year-old Rose the Juice was unalive by 28-year-old Jeremy Derisme on 4th of July. I mean, let's get into this and we could get back into the commentary, family. Let's deal with this sicko.
With new questions and new details about the criminal past of the man charged with murdering a 13-year-old girl. Tonight, the sheriff says the teen was stabbed to death by a stranger who was following her. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ginger Gaston.
I'm Matt Austin. We also learned today that murder weapon was a 12-inch knife. Sheriff John Mina says 13-year-old Rose DeJuiced was walking from her apartment to visit a friend at the same complex when she was grabbed. Deputies found her half naked and barely alive inside a utility closet. That was back on the 4th of July at the complex along Rio Grande Avenue, just south of Texas Avenue near Pine Lock Elementary School. Rose sadly died at the hospital. Deputies now say their suspect was seen following Rose when they looked at surveillance video. Video they released earlier this week shows him walking through that same complex. They say tips from the video led them to arrest 28-year-old Jeremy Derisme. Now, we first told you about him last night at 11. Today, detectives revealed they also have video of him buying the murder weapon at a nearby store. Sheriff Mina says Derisme attacked another girl around the same age in the same area just a few years ago. News 6's Troy Campbell is digging into details of that arrest. He found several similarities.
Take a look at this booking photo of Dorsey. This was taken on Thursday when he was arrested for murdering the 13-year-old girl. Now take a look at this photo. It was taken just a few years ago when he was released from a Florida prison after assaulting another girl in Orlando.
Court documents dating back to the afternoon of April 25th, 2020, alleging 28-year-old Jerry Dorsey sexually assaulted a girl between the ages of 12 and 15. Near the same location, 13-year-old Rose DeJuice was killed.
He had been arrested for lewd and lascivious behavior on a child. That case was ultimately dropped to child abuse. I'm not sure what time or how much time he served, but he does have a history.
We took a deep dive into the case and uncovered when officers arrived to that incident. The teen girl was injured and told them Dorsey began shouting and demanding to be let inside of the apartment, following a dispute Dorsey had with the girl's father. The girl claimed she had to jump off of a second-story balcony to escape him. But once she did, she said Dorsey began punching her in the arm and chest, stood over top of her, hitting her, and eventually sat on her, and threw a piece of bed frame at her in the left rib cage. After the girl grabbed a piece of glass to defend herself, Dorsey ran up to officers when they arrived, claiming the girl was who stabbed him. When officers spoke with the girl, she told them Dorsey had asked to have sexual relations, and he had touched her over her clothing. He was arrested on 3 counts of lewd or lascivious acts and child abuse, but took a plea deal, dropping it down to just 1 count for felony child abuse.
At the press conference, Mina also said he wasn't sure how long Dorsey spent in jail for that charge. Well, we took a look at the Florida Department of Corrections website, and we see he was sentenced to a year, but he served less than 1 month. He's now locked up without bond in Orange County. In Orlando, Troy Campbell, Getting Results News 6.
All right, Troy, thank you. The sheriff says they could not.
Family, it's always the same pattern with these sickos. All right, 28-year-old Jeremy Derisme already proved to him that he should not be free. Why is this guy free? What did he need to do? You see, 13-year-old Rose DeJuice should still be here because Jeremy Derisme already told us he needed to be stopped. And I'm willing to bet you, as a pattern, that incident prior to this incident with Rose DeJuice, that he only got a 1-year jail term for. Hey, maybe that's what you think a little girl is worth. Okay, they found her half naked in a closet on her way to being unalive because she had the unfortunate luck of running across the path of this sicko. Okay? Like, family, I bring y'all these stories to let y'all know that these people are out here and that you gotta be very visual. You gotta be concerned about your children and their whereabouts because these kind of people exist. As much as we like to be in denial, listen, this happened on the 4th of July. Okay, he was out here and we don't know what he may have done since or prior to. Okay, we just know these the incidents that he been caught for. Okay, and then I'm willing to guarantee you, if you look in his background, he got conduct like this his whole life. Okay, from the time he had a track record of doing this kind of stuff. He been told the world he should not walk amongst the free. But what do? They keep freeing guys like him. All right? I mean, I just think you should make quick work of him. Honestly. Still swinging out, family.